Welcome to a special video that I just felt like doing. This one basically, I kind of did the same thing with this thing the previous year at the end in 2016, but I kind of forgot to do one to end the previous year. This one basically, I'm titling this one Anime, Comics, and More in 2017. The previous one basically was look back at the year. Yeah, at basically some of the good stuff, despite the fact a lot of really crazy things happened in 2016. This year, outside of basically stuff related to me, not really a lot of crazy stuff. Not really, no. I mean, yeah, people basically still criticizing Trump, and we've had several really weird things happen this year, like comic books getting leaked, a crossover event by Marvel Comics that basically is going to be the worst crossover event in the history of Marvel Comics, aka Secret Empire. And of course, DC beating Marvel in the sales pretty much the whole year. But stuff relating to me. This year, basically, I got into a bunch of anime this year. Thanks to my friend Edgar, my friend Jeremy, and a couple other people basically got me into several different anime series this year. To start off this year, now, the previous year in 2016, I only had started with one anime series, and that was Dragon Ball Super. I still watch it. Yeah, I still watch it on a regular basis. And there's two other series I did start last year that I still watch, that new episodes airing, and that's One Piece, which I've done frequent reviews for. I've done like almost 40 videos basically relating to One Piece. Yeah, a lot of videos for that one series because the fact the series has had 19 seasons and at least close to almost a dozen films. But that was not the first anime I got into last year. The first anime I got into was Naruto. Yes, Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Of course, I also, not long after starting watching the series, I actually got into the manga. Though I managed to finish up the series, the anime, the Naruto Shippuden, before I finished up the actual manga. The manga took me 6 months to finally complete. I didn't complete it until this past summer. Yeah, where I managed to pretty much finish the last like 6 books at a particular library, except for the last one. I had to buy that from Midtown Comics, but I got that one done. I also got into Bleach last year, and I really enjoy Bleach. And it's probably one of my favorite anime series I've actually watched so far. And I love all four films. And plus, it gave me one of my favorite, basically it made Johnny Yong Bosch one of my favorite voice actors ever when it comes to anime. Him along with people like Stephanie Steve, who basically I've done reviews for several series, of course, not only Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, Bleach, and several others, which I'm going to name off soon. But also, we also have a new series, first series outside Pokemon. I finally got a chance to hear Veronica Taylor voicing a woman for a change. Yep, but yep. And the dub actress for Naruto, I got a chance to meet her at Tampa Bay Comic Con, and it was a blast to actually meet this woman. And I even got her to sign my copy of the last, and she even told me this was her favorite film of the entire series. She loves this film. I love it too. I never got a chance to talk. I didn't get a chance to talk to her very much because it was a long line behind me. But if I did get a chance to talk to her a little bit more, I would have asked her like, when did they get finished dubbing do we finish the dubbing for Naruto Shippuden and start dubbing Boruto? Yeah, if I had more time, I would have asked her some more questions. Or at least asked her any questions. But she was a nice person to meet. Even though I've only seen her in one series, and she voices one of my favorite characters in anime overall, and that's Naruto. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Let's see. What other series I got into this year? I also got into series like Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter. I read both series, and then I got into both respective anime. Well, I got the Yu Hakusho series done first. I got that done in 5 parts. Yep, 5 parts. One of my shorter ones I've actually done. Bleach, I think I got that done in about 12 videos. Naruto, I think it was like 20. Yeah, excuse me, like 20 videos I did for that series. I also got into stuff like Fairy Tail, JoJo Bizarre Adventures, which I'm still reading the manga for that one because that manga's been published. I'm actually on part 6 right now. Yeah, I just started part 6. What else? What else did I get into this year? Let's see. Anime anyways, I also watched Death Note, Rurouni Kenshin, Sailor Moon Crystal, which I basically finished in review series. That was actually my previous one before I did Rurouni Kenshin, and I just finished the Rurouni Kenshin just 2 days, just yesterday. Yeah, and I'm getting close to being done with Bushiroken. Yep. What else? Yeah, I also finished up a bunch of manga series this year. I mean, before this year, I only had finished up 2 manga series. Yeah, only 2. This year, I have read a total number, and this is ones I finished, 20 series, and that's Naruto, 7th Hokage and the Scarlet Spring, Yu Hakusho, Bleach, Naruto, Fairy Tail, Fairy Tail Zero, Fairy Tail Twin Dragons and Sabretooth, Fairy Tail Running, Fairy Tail Gaiden, Flash of Great Lightning, Fairy Tail Ice Trail, Naruto the Movie, Legend of the Stone Grail, this was an adaptation of the second film, Naruto the Movie, Guardians of the Crescent, that's also the third film, Tokyo Ghoul, Death Note, Fairy Girls, Battle Angel Alita, Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, Rurouni Kenshin, Acme ga Kill, and Bushiroken. The ones I'm still working on right now are basically, let me open it up here. Aside from JoJo Bizarre Adventures, I'm also currently still working on One Piece, where it's recently released 890 chapters. Yep, 890 chapters. I'm still working on, some of whom I have started, some of whom I haven't started yet. Okay. The ones I have started and I'm still working on them, and that's JoJo Bizarre Adventures, Inuyasha, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V, Yu-Gi-Oh! R, Akame ga Kill Zero, Tokyo Ghoul Re, I just started this one just recently, Black Clover, Soul Eater, Attack on Titan, One Piece obviously, Hunter x Hunter, Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, Attack on Titan, and of course Dragon Ball Super. Though that one I'm like a couple of chapters behind on currently. And there is a Wonder series. I think it's called. It's one of the Fairy Tail spin-offs that I have not had a chance to finish up. Why? Just that I haven't. And I have also watched a bunch of animated movies this year alone. Yep. So it's Fairy Tail Blue, my series that's on. What was it? Oh yeah, focus on Wendy Marvel, the youngest of all the Fairy Tail characters. Now I had heard something about the creator basically where he didn't plan the ending; it just happened to happen that way. And even though that in the case of, try to think, Bleach, I have heard that the creator of Bleach did have that one planned out in advance. In the case of the creator of Fairy Tail, no, he did not. He did not have this one planned in advance. No, he did not. Oh, I did an anime review series of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Do I have any plans to do the other ones? Not currently, no, because I'm not currently watching them right now. Anyways, the only ones I'm watching on a regular basis that air every week, that is anime. I put Pokemon on hold for a while because I'm just so far behind in that series that I've just put that series on hold because I've got so many other series I want to get into. Excuse me. The only series I watch currently on a regular basis every week is Dragon Ball Super, One Piece, and Boruto, Naruto Next Generations. I actually started the review for Boruto like just 1 week after Naruto Shippuden ended the very series. Well, actually, I think it started like 2 weeks after Shippuden ended. I was a little surprised the series ended. Plus, this year I managed to get done a few light novels. Yes, a few light novels. Not many of them, per se. Just a few. I've gotten done at least 4 from Naruto. I got the light novels for Kakashi, Shikamaru, Sasuke, and Sakura done. I even Bleach novels. Yep. I also recently just got done. I think it was just yesterday. I got done the Gaara light novel, and I plan to do a review of that soon. I'll probably do it probably tomorrow or probably Thursday at the latest. I probably won't get to it tonight because I want to basically finish watching Bushiroken, which I'm almost done with episode. I'm on episode 18 right now. I have 9 episodes left to go for this series, and that's it. The next series I plan to get into right after this series finished up is Akame ga Kill. Though I'm going to go through a couple of OVAs first before I get to it. Comics-wise, I finished up Wonder Woman. I got Wonder Woman up to date. Yep, as of right now, Wonder Woman is completely up to date. So as of right now, only 3 series of DC Comics that I still have not got up to date yet, because I read it online through a site. I'm not going to give the name of the website in the description below. You have to find the stuff on your own. And those 3 series I have left to go that I still have issues left to go for them is Superman, Detective Comics, and Action Comics. Yep, those 3. My Comic Corner reached over 500 episodes this year. I was so happy with that. Well, first start of the year, I think I got 400, and at the end of the year, I managed to get to 500. And the last video I uploaded was my 510th episode of the series, which is pretty amazing. My novel review series this year reached 50 episodes, which I'm very happy with that. My movie review one, I don't do this one very much. I've almost got this one up to 60 episodes. Yeah, I don't do this one as much as the other ones. But this year mostly was about anime. Got some comics on here and there. But mostly we just anime and manga this year. I've just basically delved deep into this stuff. And a lot of the stuff I've really enjoyed. I've never come across a bad anime series so far. Let's see. I have a few upcoming recommendations that I plan on starting for series, even the anime soon. I've had recommendations recently for Soul Eater, Toriko, which I'm going to start reading that series soon before I get to the anime. Inuyasha, just recently, I finally got back into reading the manga because I haven't finished this manga yet. I'm currently I have 200 chapters left to go for this entire manga series. And just by sheer coincidence, it's a little bit shorter than Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball was 586 chapters, exactly like 100 chapters less than Bleach. Excuse me. Yeah. This one, currently, I've gotten done at least 358 chapters, and this one basically is at least 28 chapters shorter than Dragon Ball. Yep. The only manga series this year that I managed to start with this year that finished up not long after I started it was Fairy Tail. Yep, the end of that one, I managed to jump on it right away, and I got it done in barely a week, and I just plowed my way through the anime series, which I really enjoyed it. I have watched the first film. The second film I haven't had a chance to watch it because I'm trying to find the dub for the dang thing. Yeah. And I know that this year, we're getting the live-action film of Bleach. Yes, I am looking forward to seeing that. Am I going to Japan to watch it? No. 2 reasons. 1, I don't speak Japanese, so I have no idea what the heck these characters are saying. And 2, I can't afford to go to Japan. So I'm going to wait till it gets released here. Probably it's going to be subbed first and then probably release a dub later. Maybe Viz Media probably be doing the dubbing because, well, they own the rights to all the dubbing stuff when it comes to Bleach. Yep. And this year alone, for several different characters, especially one, the guy who voices Frankie from One Piece, the series I'm currently working on is the 8th series. I've actually heard his voice on right now, which I'll get to more of that when I talk about the series itself when I finally finish it up. Yep. Now, in the case of comics this year, I haven't got recommendations to get into a particular comic series this year per se. Mainly, I just jump into series that I'm interested in. That's mainly what it is. In the case of IDW, usually it's franchises I'm familiar with that I jump into. For Image, some of the stuff basically I was really interested in getting into, but I usually get into a series this year either due to the writer I like or because the premise of the series sounds interesting. Yeah, that's basically the way it is when it comes to that. But this year alone, I have watched a bunch of animated movies. Now, there were some I watched prior to this year, like I watched some Pokemon movies, I watched the Digimon movies, I watched a few directed by, I'm trying to think of the guy's name. It was, I'm trying to think of the name. It's the guy who directed Spirits of the Way. If you guys remember who the guy's name is in the comments below, please go ahead and do that. Prior to this year, I had watched some movies, not much. I wasn't really big into anime that much as I am this year. Now, prior to this year, prior to this past year, the only anime movies I had ever gotten done was Kiki's Delivery Service, Spirited Away, Castle in the Sky, some of the pretty much all the Dragon Ball Z movies, with the exception of a couple of them, the Pokemon movies, from Pokemon the first movie to Pokemon Temple of the Range Z, the Digimon movies. I've watched pretty much all of them for that. And that's basically it. Overall, this year I've watched, for anime movies wise, new ones anyways, I watched, let's see, ones I've never seen before. Let's see, that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So far, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Basically, this year I watched 35 films. Usually I watch these films if it's associated with a particular series I'm watching. Usually I watch these films after I finish a particular series. That's the normal procedure because I don't want to interrupt the flow just because a particular film comes up. That's basically what it is. Though the only film I did watch after watching a particular season was The Last. I originally watched that season after completed season 3 because I was really interested in seeing this movie. But after watching the movie, I realized though there was some stuff I hadn't seen yet. So I waited until after I completed season 20 to watch the film The Last again. This time I watched the sub version, and I really enjoyed it. And in my honest opinion, the best time to watch The Last is between seasons. If you watch season 20 before you get to season 21, despite the fact if you look at the way the adaptations of those light novels go, the first one was Sasuke, which was actually the last one ever released, which came out after the Akatsuki novel came out. Yeah, it was overall the 9th one. Then they went to Shikamaru, and then they went to Hidden Leaf Store, which I'm like, that's odd. So they spent the first 6 episodes just doing these random flashback childhood episodes, which I didn't really care to watch them. Yeah. But for me, anyways, this was a pretty good year. The best thing that happened to me this year was spending Christmas with my brother's family. Yep, that's the best thing that happened to me this year so far. Mm-hmm. Though I got a chance to make more friends, I get to participate in a live show originally known as Geek Lounge 101. Now it's Comic Lounge 101. Excuse me. Yeah. And of course, I really enjoy being on those shows. Though, whenever I'm on them, they tend to last about 3 to 4 hours because I tend to talk a lot. That's just basically the way I am. Otherwise, though, that's really it for stuff I wanted to talk about. But for me, pretty good year. And I plan to get through more stuff this year. After Bushiroku to be Akame ga Kill, I also plan to be watching soon Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul, the 1999 Hunter x Hunter series, the Sailor Moon anime. Probably going to go back to Inuyasha. Probably watch the beginning because even though I watched the first 6 seasons already. But I'm going to watch it because I'm getting done the manga, so why not? Probably also Soul Eater, Toriko. There's a bunch of others basically I really want to get into. Plus, also, I got to catch up with some live action stuff basically that I'm falling a little behind on, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the 4CW shows, and the Christmas special of Doctor Who. I plan to watch those probably the next couple days. But yeah, so until this will be it for this video. Stay tuned for the review of Bushiroku and the Rurouni Kenshin anime review, special number 1. The reason why I'm reviewing it as special because it's based upon a series by the same creator as Rurouni Kenshin. So why not? And it's a quick series. It's better than doing just another standalone-ish video just attached to one other series. Alright? Now there are 2 or 3 series that the guy did do. One was basically embalming, where it's set in Victoria era, England. That is one series I plan to get because I read the opening one-shot, it was really good. And I'm thinking of also getting to his series in between Rurouni Kenshin and Bushiroku. I think it's called Gunblazer, I think it's called. It's only 3 volumes, so it won't take me too long. So, yeah. Also, I should point this out though, the longest manga series I've actually gone through this year is One Piece. Yeah. Volumes wise, I read to volume 85, but basically, when it comes to volumes, the chapters published from 84 to 87. I read the chapters for those online. I actually purchased 83 from Barnes Noble because I really wanted to get my hands on the last known appearance of my favorite female character from One Piece, and that's Boba Hancock. Excuse me. Though I do want her eventually to come back to the series, probably sometime in the near future, because it's been a few years since anybody's seen her. And last time I saw her in the anime was Return to Sabaody, which in the anime was only 6 episodes. I think in the manga was a little bit long. I think it was like a dozen chapters. I think it was, but yeah. So that's it. Stay tuned for that special. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.